alright, I'll post it. Well, let me just throw up starting soon. And I'll probably take like a minute to like spam the link on a few chats.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, sweet. It's just the starting soon. I will copy that link over.
Cool.
Or actually, are you gonna post it on Twitter? I could just retweet whatever you're putting on there.
I probably, I mean, if you want to, you could go ahead and do it. I mean, I never know what to put.
All right,
But yeah,
I will get that then.
I might make one like halfway through or something.
I mean, I also tweeted about the podcast earlier as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that. All right, so
All right,
yeah.
something easy like that. You can catch it at this link. Skirt.
All right, so
All right,
yeah.
something.
Yo,
Yo.
Hey, Fighbat, how's it going?
it's good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Because I'm actually trying another. Like last month, I tried my headphones, and now I'm trying some earbuds and seeing if that works. And I guess you guys can hear me.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I can hear you good.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll just be like another minute, and then I will be starting the we'll start the Artful Hobbes section. Do you like do you want to watch the VOD in its entirety, or do you want to like see the reaction first? Like you had a pretty damn good reaction.
You mean the like the ending to the whole thing?
Yeah.
Uh, Up to your discretion, honestly. I'd be cool with just watching the whole thing.
Okay. Cool. Oh, what's up, Meng?
I think I'm muted. You are definitely muted.
Me?
No, Meng.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got Valiant coming in hot.
Yeah, sorry. Slightly late.
We got Falco in the chat as well.
Yep.
It'll be a stacked podcast episode.
Is this about the fact that I play Falco in Melee?
No, this is Fire Falcons,
Uh,
the legend.
Screw it.
Alright, is my mic working now?
yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Alright, yeah, we can just go ahead and get started. Cause, yeah, people will know where to find me.
Yeah.
I haven't been reading this chat like the past month, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Well, we got a few things lined up. First thing is the new story mode world record.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. Great job.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
How much did you end up? How much did you end up beating the IGT? I forget.
Only by like 2.3 seconds, really, in the grand scheme of things. It wasn't by a lot.
Ooh. Still though, you beat it. That's a testament to your skill.
It's well, a testament to skill for sure, and just the raw stubbornness. I feel just really wanting to really get it. Once I was literally 1.2 seconds away, and once I got to there, I knew I had to keep going for it, because if I stopped there, it would be like, what was the whole point of going through this
you
for
just
an
wouldn't figure
entire year and a
yourself.
half?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest sort of controversy that really spawned from this, though, is the addition of the USB loader, as opposed to just running it off of a regular Wii, because I was running it off of a regular Wii up until I got second, and it was only then that I actually decided to look at my in-game time compared to CGN, and that's when I discovered that I was only 12 seconds behind CGN on in-game time, but I was still 24 seconds behind in real time, which made me realize, shit, CGN has a way faster Wii than I do. Which means that I would have had to beat it by an additional 12 seconds, and frankly, that is really, really hard. 12 seconds was hard enough, but doubling that would be an absolutely monumental task. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, that makes
CGN
sense.
was using a different adapter or something than you.
I have no idea. I think he was using the PAL version of the game, which might be faster for loading times,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm not sure.
The things we don't think about.
Okay, this chapter 2 is actually crazy.
Yeah, you did really well on that one.
That chapter 2 looks cracked. Like a 31. That's nothing to sleep on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
I got a really lucky double shift boost at the beginning, and I probably could have got a sub 30, but I missed a few of them near the middle part of the course, and so it wasn't as good as it could have been, but still though, yeah, 31 is actually incredible.
Indeed.
Is someone sharing a screen right now, or are you just talking
We're
about?
just watching Unreal stream.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like-
if you click on my Discord name, there should be a link to my Twitch on there. That's how I usually go to it.
This chapter 3 was also pretty good. I think a decently standard chapter 3 is about 1 minute and 11 seconds, which I did manage to get. I probably could have brought that down to a 110 or lower if I managed to get the 2 shift boosts on lap 2 and 3, but I did end up missing those. But still, though, everything else was pretty solid. This was actually one of the hardest chapters for me to actually really cut down on my time on. For whatever reason, MTS's into the jump pads was really, really difficult for me to get a grasp of. It took me a long time of just constant practice to really get it down.
Yeah,
chapter 3 is not a
that can
chapter to
start off
sleep
really,
on.
really annoying. And as someone who's time attacked, it's really annoying on serial gaps, because sometimes you say, oh, I can just MTS a little bit earlier because there's more a little bit later. And then sometimes you just go straight through and you don't hit any of them.
Yeah, it's very precise. Like I eventually got the muscle memory down for when I needed to roughly MTS and get it. But there are still some times where you have to like make some really small adjustments with the shoulder pads.
Yeah. That'll happen.
Oh man, this chapter 4. I apparently it's a curse in the world record run to have a kind of a rough chapter 4 because this was definitely not my best, I'll say.
I'm really not a fan of this chapter at all.
I'm not either after running it for so long. There are just so many things that can go wrong.
Chapter 4 originally was pretty easy for me, and then I realized later, oh wait, crap, I just got really lucky and had a really good chapter 4 really early on, and I haven't played it in over a year.
Honestly, Chapter 4 is just pure luck, it feels like, because you have to get double shift boost off of kills for the time attack strategy. Which, that is stupid.
It is. It is indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I still couldn't beat CGN's time. I was riding Wild Bull for, like where you get in front of him, and you just ride him. It's so much faster that way.
You kill him early?
Oh, you can't kill him.
No,
But if you get one of those lucky shift boosts, like off the attack, you could jump in front of him. He's like pushes you.
Really?
I think
Oh, that's
Sanic
crazy.
has clips of that.
Yeah, he has a bunch of them.
I never knew
From
that
like
was
when
a
he
thing.
was TAing it.
It seems pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, you have to get like a double shift boost.
It's kind of like
and
that
then
weird,
get ahead of Michael Chain.
Yeah, it's kind of like that weird side attack thing boost that you can do off walls sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say about a 150 is pretty standard on a chapter 4 if everything goes, not bad, not good, but just standard. And yeah, so 152 is a little bit rougher. Cucked by Jody. Which, if you don't know, getting cucked by Jody is having everything go right in chapter 5, and then you just hit the wall and die anyways. Which, before
what's even more unfortunate is dying on your exit. Like, you have no energy, and you hit the door, and you die through it.
Oh, I've done that. That hurt.
I've never seen that before, but that sounds absolutely hilarious. And that
I will
makes
have to find the clip because I know there's one on YouTube.
Actually, what ended up happening for me when I beat Chapter 5 on very hard is I hit the bottom of the door, and then I hit the top, and I barely managed to scrape through as it closed, and I think I actually got like a 40-28.
Yeah. I think because the door closes, but there's for a certain amount of time where the collision box is still not closed, so you can actually just sneak through it despite it looking like you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 5 is definitely fun to watch, but I still clench every time I have to go on that ramp.
Chapter 5 is like the best chapter.
Yeah.
It's up there.
It's up there with Chapter 2 and Chapter 3.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. But I mean, one mistake will just end it.
Yeah, I actually
don't make
like
mistakes.
Chapter
What are you
7.
talking about?
True.
I'm gonna be the black sheep here and say I like Chapter 7.
I do as well.
I think
It's an interesting course.
I like the
It's
course
not bad.
mostly.
It'd be good if you didn't get energy from the cars.
You don't like that mechanic?
I don't actually.
Interesting.
I think it's harmless.
Interesting.
The only problem that makes for Chapter 6 here, it actually makes it way more annoying because it's the risk reward system for a really fast time.
I ain't doing that risk. Absolutely not.
Don't
The
even
chance-
bother.
especially in this run, it's not worth it. The amount of energy you get and the chance that it just ricochets off the wall and kills you is way too high.
Also, on top of that, sometimes the double shift boost will actually kill you. It will say danger. For some reason, it underflows your speed and then doubles it up to what it would be with the shift boost.
That's really interesting. I've never heard that.
Good. Yeah, that...
Again, from Sanic.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Sanic
Yes,
who knows.
Sanic has a lot of info on like story mode stuff.
Mhm.
There's a lot of info on like a lot of courses.
It's funny that he
There's
only
even, like,
has two
weird-
jank
weird
clip
debris.
collections,
You
though.
ever just like have been driving and just like you just like blow up because you hit something? It's like
Who
you don't
had the
hit
Yep.
jank collect? Who had the jank
That happens
collection?
on Drift Highway a lot.
I feel like it happens on Half Pipe maybe as well.
Didn't After Dawn have a jank collection? Like a few of them?
Oh yeah, he's got like 5 of those.
Yeah, those are really funny.
Like, this is why I know these facts, is because of jank collections.
Chapter 7 is really just, you need a good opening or it becomes absolute hell. Thankfully, though, if you get that solid opening in Chapter 7, it's actually not that bad of a chapter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you start with the momentum, and they just can't chase you, because you play right, don't choke, easy.
Yeah, don't die on the shift boost and you're golden.
Pretty much, yeah.
Also, if you're good enough to get the really strong double bomb boost at the end of lap 1, which I did actually manage to get in the run, that pulls you ahead really far because it gets you to like 2,000.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yep.
Also notice something you do that I haven't seen anyone else do, is like on the first turn after you enter the finish line, you MTS.
Oh, after that? Actually,
Yeah, I've never seen anyone do that.
I got that idea
It's
from
interesting.
watching E-Dragon, actually. Like, way back when I was below him on the leaderboards, I was taking a bunch of
Oh.
information from a bunch of different runners. And I saw that he would often just MTS on the first turn. I was like, that looks like it saves time, and so I started incorporating that into my play.
Cool.
Doesn't look like it wastes time necessarily, it's kind of interesting.
It goes
It's
even.
something like, yeah, it's like it doesn't waste time, it's about break even, really.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like
I think-
do you go for a shift boost on all the laps? It looks like.
Mm-hmm. I did mess them up a little bit on lap 3, but that's the way that you pretty much stay ahead of Black Shadow and Blood Falcon, is you have to go for those or they'll still be right on your ass.
Yeah, and that's a scary place to do it. Like those are pretty precise.
Oh yeah, that bridge is so skinny.
Yep.
I had to go back and just like really like retrain my muscle memory, because on chapter 2 you can hold that L trigger for quite a while and still be fine, but on there it has to be like a quick jerking motion, otherwise you fly off the other side.
Right.
Oh, this could be something, dude. Man, rewatching this again, I have like speedrunning brain worms, because I'm just like, ah man, that could have been better. Ah man, I could have saved time there. Ah,
That
this
means
That's
you
how
gotta
it always
improve it,
happens,
man.
dude.
Yeah, are you gonna be going back to it?
You know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I want to put in one really, really good PB where I'm satisfied with like every chapter, and then just say that is the run. Because as it stands right now, this is the fastest run in the world, but I'm like, it could be faster. Because once again,
That makes sense.
speedrunning brain worms. Oh, this was rough. Oh,
That
this
just happens
lap
with
one.
everyone. Also, yeah, that I'm watching that.
This thankfully I really clutched together the last 4 chapters, or not last the last 4 laps. So I didn't get that bad of a time as I thought I would get, but oh man, this was such a rough lap 1. I didn't even get the MTS here. Oh, jeez. Got a 44. Ugh. That doesn't feel good. That's alright. With a run such as this, you have to just accept that you've made some mistakes and just keep going.
Yeah, I mean,
It's really the nerves at the end of the run is what this looks like the nerves at the end of the run. Like it's just don't screw up, just finish it out.
I've had some of my best times under the nerves though. Just crazy. Sometimes you got it and then other times it just takes over.
Dude, the anxiety is like the best fuel.
But it's also really dirty burning fuel if you think about it, because you can really mess up your runs. Just by like,
sometimes like you can literally like get like tunnel vision, and it's weird.
Yeah, like I have screwed up so many runs because of the nerves.
I think I talked about that with one of our local Smash players. I talked about how I do so much better in friendlies compared to him, and he does so much better in tournament. And it's really just weird the mindset that goes into games like that, where some people play better under the pressure, where there's like everything to lose, and some people play better under like no pressure, and they have like nothing to lose or everything to lose.
Yeah. I actually, at one point, had a GPS run. Spiral. Sorry. I always think of GPS as... Well, Spiral as GPS. But I had a Spiral run that I think probably would have gotten a low 30. So it was a really, really good run. And then what ended up happening is on the final skip, I slammed into the wall.
Oh man.
Lost it.
That happens.
Feel that?
Failing a rail slide, that's like one of the worst feelings.
No, it wasn't a rail slide. It's the final skip where you do the thing where you
Oh, the
where
spiral.
you get
Oh, and you
crazy
just
jump.
you get too short or something like that and die.
Well, the run died because I messed up my approach.
I feel like there's
That's
still,
even
there's still
worse.
Some, untapped potential for spiral, like in that last section. I feel like there could potentially be a pretty cool suicide.
There is that's not consistent at all.
Yeah.
And there's always that Sanic one.
Which one's the Sanic one?
It's like you MTS before one of the corners, and you blast around about 3 different corners.
Are you talking
Granted,
about
this
Spiral
was
or
an
something
animation.
else?
No, this is Spiral. This is Spiral I'm talking about.
So it's like a pinball finish.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that one! The suicide that has never been repeated.
It's like trying to
That
repeat
one-
the Aeropolis multiplex suicide off the mines.
Hey, at least
Oh, that thing.
that one was actually executed, I think.
Right? Right. Both of these suicides we're talking are actually executed.
Well, the one that like Nicolaria found, like we bounced off the mines and like it almost worked. And then I think Daniel was it? I think actually hit it with like Dark Snyder.
Oh no, that was Captain Falcon, an actual F-Zero SNES runner.
That's even funnier actually.
What a legend.
Chad gets impossible suicide, leaves.
Without explanation. There you go.
I mean, he peaked in. That's his peak. You can't go any higher than that.
So how did it feel getting this world record?
Honestly, more relieving than anything. At the end, once I'd taken second, at that point it was pretty much just like a mental battle, knowing that I had what it take, or I I had what it. How do you English? Okay, I had what it takes to take it.
Oh wow, you
I
got
just-
a gold split at the end too.
I had never gotten a sub 2-minute chapter 9 until this run. I had always ended up choking.
Yeah, you really
At
did
some
clutch
point.
it out.
I spent the last 3 nights before this just grinding out chapter 9 attempts over and over again with some music in the back.
But just enough.
And that's really what secured it, was just the constant practice right before this.
Have you tried any of the stuff that Daniel's been doing?
Oh, with like the big skip off the jump at the end.
Yeah, there's like a weird skip you can do.
I was looking into that. God, going for that at the end of the run would be, that would need some practice, but you know, I'll look into it.
It'd be gutsy is what it'd be.
Gutsy, possibly crazy, definitely stupid, but
Ladies and gentlemen,
would also
If you
save
go
a lot of
for
time.
run, if you go for a run to end all run, you just gotta learn all of the difficult stuff and just go for it. All in one run.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like just IL, like a full-on IL speedrun. It's like just like combine all your gold splits. Boom, there's your speedrun.
Yeah, sure, I'll just do that first try. Easy.
Yeah, maybe this will get some more people into running story mode again.
I'm hoping so. I would like to see Zero Ken actually implement USB loader, because I think, and quote me if I'm wrong, but I think you should be able to run either the PAL or the English version of the game through a USB loader on any Wii, right?
Oh yeah, with Nintendo, you can just run it region-free. In fact, Homebrew on Wii has region-free modding anyway.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
going to start trying to get that Chapter 9 skip while we're on stream. See if I can get it.
Just record it.
Well, I don't have a capture card, so...
To jump in on that point about USB loader though, I thought that was, and correct me if I'm wrong because it's been a very long time, but I thought it was banned for story mode because it like loads everything much faster. The loading screens are much faster, or some shit like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
There was that.
I think the
at least for like full game.
It just like I don't know. We basically just use in-game time for GX. So
Yeah.
Just kind of like moving over to that more.
All right.
in a lot of ways, I kind of wanted this run to really be like a catalyst that actually sparked that conversation, because well, if you're just looking at the time on the screen, it's like, whoa, that's almost 3 minutes, but like really, no, it wasn't. That was barely above 2 seconds of in-game time, but the number that you see is so much lower. So in a way, I wanted to use USB loader because if it loads faster and you're playing hot, you can like keep playing hot into the next chapter, and you can do more runs and things like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, it is faster. But I wanted to be like, hey, should this be allowed? I wanted to spark the conversation, really.
All
Yo, let's go, Wizrope.
Yeah.
Is Wizrope
honestly-
playing right now? Or oh, okay, it's on the.
Oh
stream.
no, this is from the script.
Yeah. Let's go, Wizzy.
It's probably the most exposure. Well, behind CGN's AGQ run, most exposure.
Oh yeah,
GX has gotten.
that run was so much fun to watch.
I think
So good.
AKC actually got to like show Wizrobe some stuff before, like the day before.
Chillin' dude commentates a good amount of this.
I remember AKC mentioned this to me, that there was like a bunch of rules and stuff, like the tournament rule set that was like completely bogus. Like they had a no shift boosting rule, but he like shift boosts constantly and was just not called out on it.
Yeah,
I guess they meant like intentional shift boosts.
I don't think they understood what shift boost
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
They need to run this back.
He probably meant
Like-
speaking.
if there's ever another one, I'm going to it
That
because
would
it's
be
just
so
gonna
much
be
fun.
me and AKC.
I would
If
I
it's
would love
close to
to.
me, I'd be willing to go. But yeah,
I'm in Canada, so that's a no-go for me.
It'd be a bit of a drive for me.
I would love
it's
to be able to
close to
host
me.
one, but that's kind of harsh because I don't really have any space. But I do have that competition that we did mention at the middle of your last podcast.
Okay, so let's go, Wizzy.
Oh yeah, didn't Wizrobe actually win like the most recent like major melee tournament?
Yeah, I
Can't
think
remember what it
Won the main
was.
stage.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think he beat Hungry Box.
He
for
beat
it.
Hungry Box 3-0. He beat my boy Eddie Mexico 3-1 to get to like top 16.
Yeah, dude, he's crazy.
It was yeah, no, it was super
cracked.
fucking cool.
It's like the first melee I've seen in since. Oh geez, when was the last time I actually sat down and watched melee? Now that I think about it.
It's
But
been a
that was
while.
like that was such a good return.
That and Riptide. It was so
mean,
hype.
CEO is this
Smash Con
weekend.
was cool for. CEO is mostly Smash Ultimate though,
Yeah.
which is still fine. Not my type of thing.
I mean, I like Smash Brothers. I'll play it with my friends and all that, but
I'm a huge Melee homer. I'm not even gonna lie. That's my shit.
Speaking of, did anyone see the Panda controller? That
Yes,
yes.
Oh, I did.
I know it's mainly geared toward like Smash and fighting games, but I actually think that's gonna be really good for GX and especially stuff like snaking.
Yeah, I'm getting one for sure.
Especially if you can
am
just like
thinking
replace the
about
shoulder
it.
buttons.
Yeah, you can. That's the thing. Like the shoulder buttons are like so much more ergonomic. Not just the overall design of the controller and how you hold it, but I believe it's not like springs, like hard springs, like what the GameCube has. So it's like
Yeah.
it's much easier on your fingers.
It's gonna save a lot of money in the long run because it's so hard to find a good GameCube controller these days, or at least like.
dude, if it lasts longer than my first GameCube controller I had for GX, I'm sold. I'm sold.
The removable gate around the control stick is what I'm most excited about.
That too.
I mean, I'm not a huge notch guy, but I mean, it's cool to have that functionality. And apparently, that like took a lot of the researching and stuff to figure out.
What you would expect from something like Mario Kart, he will occasionally let go of his boosters, and how do I explain
And
that?
yeah, you can.
Everyone's
There's also-
using Fat Shark.
Yeah, he got a shift booster.
It has a top speed and an acceleration.
Yep.
So they'll say the top speed
Yeah.
is like 1,000.
Dude, literally MTS in a shift boost.
AKC is literally cheating. Ban him.
He's laughing about it.
He even got the corner shift boost. What the fuck?
No, that's like
You see,
AKC immediately disqualified.
it's just like
He's-
Seto Kaiba.
you
Screw the
know
rules,
he's-
I've got money.
I
As my
just
friends would
find
say-
it
You
funny
know
that
he said that was an accident.
as my
Those
friend,
were accidents.
okay.
I just find it funny that he's like the only person there that basically knows what he's doing.
Oh my god, this is
You
just.
can tell a few of these guys probably like took at least a day or two to try to like figure
Whoops.
out how it worked at least.
AKC, stop.
Dude, they
Right
need
there,
to run this
guy on
back.
the left, I think, quick churned.
You see, as my friends say, no cop, no stop.
I see a few of them like trying to do MTS, but they're just not going fast enough.
Yeah.
See, what they really need to do is give AKC the Deathborn penalty, where they get like a 15-second head start.
Wasn't it like a
CGN.
25 though?
It was 26.
26.
Well, CGN did 26 and caught up.
God, the fact that I can actually do that now, back when I watched that years ago, and I was like, that's insane that he's able to do that. Now that I'm able to do that, I can do it, I'm like, oh my god.
I remember this might pain you, Hobbs, but as someone that
Yeah.
has semi-frequently watched your streams, I've seen many like your runs that failed, and I remember there was this one run that you had that was like all the previous 7 chapters were like gold splits, and you were doing perfectly, and then you got like one of the greatest first laps on the fucking Deathborn race, and then you immediately fell off the course on like the next possible like turn that you could.
Yeah, that's just the way the game goes.
Yep. But damn, dude, it's just, I mean, I'm sure you guys already talked about it because I came in quite late, but like, to see your rise, because you basically started streaming and moving up the ladder in real time, like to see your rise from where you started to second place was like fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was a year and a half. I started, my first recorded run was in May of last year, so it's just been consistent practice for a year and a half.
I have played this game only casually.
Pretty much only doing this. I'm pretty much a one-trick pony at this game, to be honest.
That one trick is very impressive.
He's going Twin Narita.
Oh my gosh.
AKC,
Kunarita
no,
is actually
disrespect.
low-key really good.
I think this one's like actually fairly close because that's not the best.
Yeah, because
choice.
AKC's throwing.
That's kind of like going Bowser in Melee.
Did he lose a race this entire tournament, or did he just perfect it?
I don't think so. I think he went undefeated, but I'm not sure.
Actually, if we're gonna do this, we would need to have like what we did at that one oval meetup, like where it was actually competitive. It was like
One-on-one
with
bracket.
Dave, yeah, the one-on-one bracket with like David, BattleStream, Unreal, Z-Wing, Oval.
Yep, that was definitely
Like
the most.
I remember actually getting a 132.
That was definitely
like-
the most stacked GX tournament, I think, or at least like live event type.
He fell off.
Oh my god, AKC actually fell off Cylinder Wave.
That's
That's
actually
impressive.
difficult to do.
God, I hate
I'm
Cylinder
actually
Wave.
in Ohio, so it wouldn't be
AKC
that
actually
far of a
styling
trek
on
to-
him.
for me to get to ovals.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
you will
Thinking
try.
of that, there
Ah,
might be a
try.
marathon in Cleveland actually. Like NASA might be running one in Ohio in 2022.
Who is?
So, NASA, the North American Speedrunner Assembly.
Oh, he's attacking him, that asshole!
Spin attack.
Now that's competition right there. That almost harkens back
It actually,
to
it kind of fucked him over because he couldn't boost. And then AKC just sped ahead.
Like if you guys have tried to play this
Nope.
The
The
duality
I
of
want
man.
to. I want to live in the world where he got a kill, where he has the skull by his health bar.
Knows what he's doing.
and he was behind for a lot of that.
Yeah.
And ends up taking the lead back.
Yeah, and he
Please finish. Yeah!
fell way behind, but was able to bring it back. That was insane.
Handshake.
AKC,
Yep.
oh my god.
Nah, just fist bump.
The god.
His recent like super,
Alright, so we're back.
it's like a mega guide on getting fast in GX. It's like a huge Google document. It was actually super helpful
Being, like, allegedly
for me starting to get faster times
because we see BC
on my run.
instead of Fat Shark.
Especially, I
Okay,
can't.
so I looked it up, and the North American Speedrunner Assembly will take place in Cleveland, Ohio, but it has been postponed to 2022. So
That's
June
what I meant,
1st.
yeah.
Oh,
He knows something I don't.
Wait a
He
minute.
takes first.
What were you saying, Hobbs? Earlier.
I was just saying, somebody popped up into my chat like, I think about a year ago, and I was really struggling on Save Jody to get through the door. And somebody popped in with the tip of, hey, you know, you can just, you can let go of the A button when you hit the ramp and hold forward slightly to go through the door better. And that, like, blew my mind away. Because it's true, so getting past Save Jody was, in the old days, like a coin toss. I would either die or I would get past it, but then I learned that strat, and it was like a 90% success rate after that.
And you know what?
Actually huge.
And he got him to spin there a little bit.
Yeah. So the spin attack is the Z button.
Wow.
Use it to tightly maneuver.
Um, Here, Sam. This is for, I guess, after for the next video. You could show this.
Okay.
This is what I mentioned to you. I mentioned in the chat earlier.
Oh, the teaser for the trailer.
Yeah, it's a very not good teaser, but it's something.
Okay.
First premiere, only on Unreal Sam's podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like Dark Flame's gonna take this one.
Yeah, he's running out of boost power. Wizzy at Dennis, look how far away.
Hyperspeeder looks so cool. Do you guys have like a favorite designed vehicle in this game?
Hyperspeeder and Groovy Taxi, actually.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, I find it so funny. There's a taxi driver, just in the lore. But
I wish his stats were better.
oh my god, bro! I wish PJ was, even if he was just somewhat competitive, I would only play PJ in my very slow times. But Hyperspeeder looks awesome. I mean, it's an F-14 Tomcat converted into an F-Zero vehicle. It's just that, like, I don't like Beastman, like his design.
He is kind of.
I'll just be honest.
A
Yeah,
little corny,
He's literally a comic book hero.
but not even like Super Arrow. And Super Arrow's like, I feel like intentionally for like comedy, but it feels like Beastman is like taking himself like too seriously, you know, like the presentation.
It's hard to tell. With that.
Yeah, that's just this game. That's the character, and the interviews don't help either.
Yeah.
The
This game
interviews
is
at the
just-
end of GP.
It's
This is
stacked
such a
to the
weird game.
game with character. I love it so much. Like for God's sakes, each pilot has like their own theme song in this game. That's so cool.
The
That's
amount-
like, that's like wrestling right there. That's just
Yeah.
everyone has their own theme. It's like,
I remember.
could you
there
imagine
was
an F-Zero GX spin-off with wrestling?
Oh my god. Or like an open world F-Zero. Like the different characters. Oh. I remember reading somewhere, I don't remember where it was, but like it was like a game theory where the world of F-Zero was basically, instead of pro wrestling with all the characters, it evolved into racing.
And how it's all
And-
fake.
Yeah, and like how Falcon is basically like the John Cena or like the Hulk Hogan, like the main star of the era or whatever. He's like the main face, and then Black Shadow's like the main heel, because it's all super cartoony and goofy, with all these, you know, weird storylines and all that. So it was like a theory that it's like the modern or futuristic form of pro wrestling, which actually would be cool.
Honestly, that's a pretty neat theory. And I mean, it's just a theory, but I mean,
Game theory.
I mean, until we get another game, like who's to tell?
Another game. Best
Yeah.
we can do is another SNES re-release on the next Nintendo console.
And have it like stutter at like 47 frames per second. Yay!
Perfect
point, you
SNES
could
emulation
actually
for
make the
15
pause
years. Perfect SNES emulation and then mess it up.
Oh,
The
nice, all the
Nintendo
vehicles.
difference.
I've so besides the Blue Falcon, which is like objectively one of the best looking vehicles, I've always loved the Rainbow Phoenix and the Dark Schneider. I think those are some really sick looking vehicles.
Snyder's honestly really nice.
Agreed.
Rainbow Phoenix is nice.
Phoenix, everyone always brings it up with Phoenix, and it's like really cool when you boost with it, how its wings extend.
Oh yeah.
It's
Is there-
such a neat detail.
Is there any other vehicle that does that with boosts?
I don't think so.
Doesn't
The only other-
Magic Seagull kind of do something like that? Oh,
Magic Seagull
I've-
doesn't.
no.
I've never played Seagull, so I'm not the guy to answer.
I feel like there's like one more, but I can't remember.
The only other thing I can think of that's sort of similar is turning with the Fire Stingray moves the little fin in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, yep.
It does do that, and I think it does that across all the really. You sure?
Another weird discrepancy. You ever notice how the Sonic Phantom has two boosters coming from it, yet it has one booster? It's got two trails coming from the back, but only one booster.
Really?
You never noticed that?
No.
Yeah, it's a super weird detail. I remember noticing that when I was like playing the game when I was younger. I'm like, wait a minute, that's illegal.
That's not right. Octoman's car looks like a futuristic Ferrari to me. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking
It
of Rainbow
kinda-
Phoenix,
It kind of. Oh my god! And they're playing on Trident.
Switched it up.
Mizrobe disrespecting.
He didn't want
It's
to bring
just-
the shark.
It's just Wizrobe doing his execution check.
He picked Beastman on the hyper speeder just because the top speed's so high.
Right.
And
Like, there's no way Rainbow Phoenix can beat Hyperspeeder on this course, right?
that's a really good way.
like he just pulls
No,
away
it's
on
not mess
lap
ups.
1.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, this guy's actually like goated
Slightly
at
different
hyperspeeder.
route, so do you know if like
Dark Flame?
Yeah, like he's
Yeah,
he's
no,
pretty damn good.
he did he did really. I mean, he got second at the tournament. Didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, he's
Spoilers, I guess, but
Yeah, he's solid.
we're only on winter semis.
Oh, I mean, of course he got second. AKC was like, he was face rolling his controller on Meat City
There's that
cereal
one
gaps.
there's that one guy in the chat that's never watched this and is rooting for Wizrobe. You just know it.
I know that guy. I'm cheering for him.
These guys are not F-Zero pros, obviously.
Right.
Assuming that Wizzy like is behind, I think he should take a different route than Dark Flame on purpose. Just because that's the only way he's going to catch up at this point is by bucking into
Hey, just look at
the
that distance.
Yeah, it's not a bad gamble to take at this point, honestly. He's way behind right now.
There's an opportunity right here on D.
Yeah, back when I was
This is
a
just where the course gets really hard for most
I
people.
can't tell if they're MT boosting or not. It doesn't look like it.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Definitely not Dark.
These guys jumping between routes.
He's just like spam boosting.
I don't know if they have like that capability.
But he has really good control,
Where that's even like viable.
Right, right.
which is really good.
Now, it seems
It helps that
finesse.
it helps that Hyperspeeder has like tremendous grip
already shaking his head.
overall, but like
He messed up his MP.
I always slide on this course with Hyperspeeder.
Dark Flame might take this over Wizzy and send him to losers bracket.
Did you like adjust your calibration settings?
I mean, I'm mainly rocking default.
At this point, if you're not
I
Oh,
guess that could
really?
be why. I guess that's
Yeah.
probably why. But
I can't believe
Oh.
people use default, to be honest.
well,
I can't.
default
oh,
is,
God.
I'm to be fair, at least for my defense, I'm a semi-casual GX player. I don't really. I have like some time trials, but
the best routes, which Dark Flame might.
it's not like my main game. It is really fun to watch though, which is what I mainly do.
Working out amazingly.
Yeah, it really is.
So I mean, I guess
Sizable lead and looking to
you could say I'm a hyper speeder man.
Yeah, that does cost you a few seconds, which is we saw
You know.
this huge, like,
Never take my advice with this game. That's basically what I can say.
I remember somebody in my chat was asking about the controls for this game, and I was talking about the calibration, and
it's actually
it had been so long at this point, I completely forgot I had even set my calibration to something different. So I went back into the menu, and then I just saved the default controls again, just to like, as an example, and then I tried to play the story mode again, and well, it sucked. I was like, something's different. This doesn't feel right. And so I had to like painstakingly go back and recalibrate my control so that it felt how it used to feel. Because I had completely forgotten I had even set my sensitivity different in the first place. But yeah, especially with a vehicle like the Blue Falcon, which has like phenomenal handling, but if you have too much sensitivity, it's just like losing grip all over the damn place.
Alright, so here's the announcement trailer for TedBear's tournament. You guys ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's
As
do
ready
it.
as I'll ever be.
Flash Rush.
Red Gazelle. Groovy Taxi.
He's
Alright, that
actually.
was hype. $350? Damn, we ballin'.
Re-entry, $350 prize pool. Console and
Ooh.
Dolphin. It's definitely an experiment.
So I take it custom vehicles are banned.
Yep. So the banned machines, there's
Good.
only there's a few. Black Bull, Fat Shark, and all custom machines are banned. Aside from that, every other machine is legal. So there'll probably be a lot of like Hyperspeeder and Sonic Phantom, maybe some Rainbow Phoenix, but it's primarily to show off.
Wait, is Death Anchor banned?
Death Anchor is not banned.
Okay.
Ooh.
Then I'm going Death Anchor.
That's completely fine. So the way it works, and
Oh, there's
I
Sonic
could,
Phantom. See? There's two.
there it is. Yeah, there it is. Here,
I like that green color on them too.
I could send you a test bracket, I guess, just to explain it. Sam, like how it works.
No, I got it. It just
No, but like for the viewers too.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so put it
It's looking like he knows some advanced techniques here.
in the chat.
Usually, I see people choose the jump there rather than the boost plate. Maybe it's only on lap 1 they do that when they don't have boost power. Not sure.
Right. You know, I love the music in this game, but I also love the music in F-Zero 64.
All right, so basically, how it works, it's the bracket's gonna be hosted on Challenge. It's gonna be, as mentioned earlier, the trailer. It's gonna be free entry. All you really need is a Challenge account to get in, and of course, like the game. So, what it is that in the Discord that it will all be like thrown into or like hosted in, everyone will be able to submit their own times for the track that is chosen. So, for example, the first track, which will last for about 5 days, would be Mute City Twist Road. So for the first 5 days of the competition, everyone can choose any vehicle and submit a time, and it will be ranked accordingly, fastest time to lowest, slowest. And everyone will basically get points like if it was an actual F-Zero Grand Prix. So you know how like there's 30 racers, and first place gets 100 points, second place gets 93, third gets 87, so on and so forth. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
All right.
So, moving on, as you can, if you can see where it says, oh well, you took it away from the stream, but where it says track 1, there's basically the tournament's gonna last 20 days, and each day, or every 5 days, I mean, every 5 days there will be a new track that will be posted. And then you'll have those 5 days to submit a time. So yeah, I did the first 2 rounds here just to, test it. But basically, and then all the points, of course, add up. So it's like AKC gets first place on all 4, he'll have 400 points. In second place, Valiant Edge gets 93 4 times over. And basically, the people that placed in the top 10 overall for all 4 tracks, like the accumulative points, will get the $350 or a split.
Cool.
So I'm trying to get more money to add to the pot just to incentivize people. It's region free because it's just time trial submissions with any vehicle aside from ones that are banned. Allowing dolphin submissions, for example, with a few extra rules to ensure it's not a cheated time. But basically, it's just trying to, gain activity, spread activity for this amazing game.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'll probably post the teaser and Zero's Nexus.
Yeah.
But I do plan to have the final
Should probably throw a Discord invite in there too.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait until I'm just really busy with finals. I'm in finals week for college, so I'm aiming to have the final trailer out with the rules properly explained and not me stuttering and going and the Discord and all that out by at least next Sunday.
Sweet.
It will be hosted January 20th, or January 10th through January 30th of 2022. Tracks will not be posted ahead of time, just so people can't cheat, and there'll be verifications set up throughout just to verify that it is an actual run and not a task or a cheated run or whatever. So I look forward to being able to host it.
Nice, exciting. Ooh, yeah. No Fat Shark, no Black Bull. Do you think what vehicles do you think would be the popular choices then?
I think what I'm thinking, and this was kind of based off this tournament right here, actually, the script, because Fat Shark basically was used by a lot of people, and AKC utterly dominated whenever he played Fat Shark. When he went Narita on the Port Town track, it was more of a close game. So I'm like,
it's cool that some of them even know what MT is. Like the guy on the right's MTing, but you can tell he just hasn't practiced a whole lot.
He's also probably running default calibration.
True.
Because that looks like default calibration Fat Shark, because it looks like my Fat Shark.
Maybe you should do something about that.
I probably should. But
Please go into the calibration setting and just try it out. I promise you, it's worth it.
So I guess to add on to what I was saying before, but it's not just for like variety's sake, but I also feel like it will go down. It would be a lot closer in the end. It'll like close the parity between someone like AKC and someone like me. Of course, AKC is still gonna win, but it might help me, or it might help the average player have a chance at that top 10 overall.
Yeah, there's always that like a random factor of playing live. You never know if someone's gonna choke or do really well. So it's exciting.
I'm actually turning on my GameCube right now so I can go calibrate it.
I'm trying to think. For reference, I'm pretty sure I do like 65% vertical horizontal and then 55% diagonal, if you want to give that a shot.
And we'll figure out what that means in about 3 minutes. I'm kidding.
I think the full circle is best by far. I think like majority of players use that.
Like just a circle, but not hitting the gates.
I just do a full biggest circle you can do, and like pretty much.
I largely
no dead zone.
kept my controller the same, except I changed the horizontal movement to the highest setting, and I put the side attack on the B button.
Oh yeah, side attack on B button is definitely the way to go.
I actually do have side attack on.
That just feels right.
An air brake on Z.
I can't believe some people use Z for side attack. That's crazy.
I use Z for boosting.
It's a little weird.
Whatever works.
I have Y for side attack.
Yeah.
Madao uses that, don't they? At least for their one-handed runs, I think.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of gotta do what you gotta do for one-handed, I'd imagine. But I mean,
There's one-handed runs in this game?
Yeah, that's a crazy, and it's so crazy. Madao has some videos of them doing it, like on YouTube with like hand cam.
Oh my god.
It sucks because they've been applying the GDQ to like show it off, but it's gotten like denied.
You know what's funny? He got it in once, and he couldn't go.
No.
I think it was like SGDQ 2015.
Pain.
we got that. He died off the edge instantly.
Alright, I did the giant circle method. I'll try that out.
When you do that too, go back in with the control pad and set the dead zone. You don't want to forget that too.
Dude, dead zone is crucial.
Yeah.
Probably forgot it.
I don't know. I use pretty much like smallest dead zone.
Yeah, I do smallest dead zone.
I know some
Am
people
I the only
use,
one who does max dead zone?
some people use zero dead zone.
Brave maxes out his dead zone, I think.
I think it does like half. Wait, maybe it is max. I'm not sure.
No, he does
90
max.
I'm 90% sure he maxes. He maxes out his stick and his dead zone.
Wow, this feels so different. Holy shoot.
Yeah, he's a snaker. He's built different. I am not built for snaking. I gotta stretch before and after I play, or my body hates me.
I feel ya.
I only snaked because I couldn't do any of the max speed tech.
When I first like started to like try to time attack this game, I wanted to be a snaker, but
Snaking is just so cool. It's just so hard.
yeah,
I think that the panda controller might help a lot, though.
yeah, you can like make it so the shoulder
The
pads are
controller.
like real sensitive, so you're not like going the full length downwards every single time.
Oh, he's empty boosting here, I think. He's keeping it really close. Yeah, I remember I wasn't stretching for, I think, a couple of weeks back when I was doing like a bunch of practice on Chapter 2 and getting shift boost down. And I had to go back to work, and my forearms were really sore. So I work in a warehouse. It involves a lot of heavy lifting. And so then I tried to do one of the stretches at work, and then I had to like tip down a heavy fridge onto a dolly right afterwards. And oh my god, the amount of pain that it sent up my forearm was so bad. That was really just like a wake up. That was a wake up call that I needed to take this seriously, or I was going to regret it. Man, Groovy Taxi would be a cool top tier vehicle.
Hell yeah.
I wish it was.
Yeah, me
Also-
and Edge are like the biggest groovy taxi homies.
I think FIFA's a fan
Yeah,
of
there's
them
also the
as well.
fact that I started running snaking because I just couldn't do MTS chaining. So I'm like, huh, snaking looks fun. I'll try that. Oh, this is so easy to get good times on. I'm gonna keep going with this.
That's such a cool skip.
What? I hate
remember-
I hate this
It
course.
doesn't look possible, but it is.
I've only managed to get first on Masterclass once in the entirety that I've played this game.
I've done it a few times with Hyperspeeder. I'm currently stuck on Platinum though.
Yeah, I could see it being better.
I have not gotten past Trident. It's hard. I'll probably try as like a snaking thing with like Fat Shark or like Blackpool, just to get past it.
I mean, once you master like basic quick turning and like MT boosting, it's pretty free, but like that takes a while to get used to.
Isn't there a calibration guide on YouTube by someone?
Honestly, I think Nigelaria probably has one.
I'm just gonna copy that. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'd say just keep fiddling around with it and just experiment and see what feels good.
That's the logical thing.
Oh, here's I think they calibrate right here.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
he uses default. Oh yeah, AKC does.
Did AKC really use default?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
No, he actually goes small. And max dead zone on small.
Isn't that pretty much default though?
Or wait. Am I thinking of someone else though?
I think he uses the same as CGN.
Here we go, the best track in the game.
Debatable.
Certainly one of the best songs in the game. I love
For sure.
Paper Engine.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't a damn tube. I'm not really a big fan of tube or cylinder courses.
I'm with you there.
But I'm
cheating.
The whole section like outside of the pipe is awesome. Because
When you go out and you see the meteors.
there's multiple MTS and shift boosts along that path.
The thing is, right? I love all the AX tracks because I've actually played the machine, like the deluxe machine.
I want to play one of those before.
And it's such a magical. It's so hard to describe, but like it's just a magical experience. Honestly.
Did you play it solo or did you play it against somebody?
Solo. It was in a hotel that I was staying at the time, and it was like a bunch of like little kid arcade games and like Doodle Jump Arcade and like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and then in the corner there's just F-Zero AX, and I was like, what the fuck?
One of the most advanced games ever made in the corner.
I actually wasn't what the fuck. I looked on the map extensively to make sure it was there. that F-Zero Central maintains the AX map.
Oh yeah.
By Josel. So that saved me. And then it was so nice. It was so fun. Like a perfect experience. I have a lot of like videos of me playing it that I took, and then it just like the next time I went, it wasn't there anymore. But I'll never forget that like 3-day trip where I spent like 12 hours playing the game, like cumulatively. Because like once we like got back to the hotel and finished all the shit we were doing at like 8, I would literally play until they closed the arcade at midnight. It's so fun.
Is Fat Shark still busted in AX?
Yes, actually.
Yep.
I would expect nothing less.
I didn't do any of the advanced tech action when I played. I just like, I guess I did what Nintendo would have wanted me to do, and just played like casually. So I didn't get to try out T-Drift or anything, which is like my one regret.
Something painful is that I was in Denver this past summer, and I saw on the map that there was like 2 F-Zero AX locations, and I was like, holy crap, I'm gonna get to try it. No.
Oops.
They were both gone.
Oh no.
Spin attack into death and to get bodied.
I do have a local like retro arcade place that I've like talked to the owners before, and they've been like trying super hard to get an AX Deluxe machine, like 2 of them to have link up battles and whatever, or link up matches. Link up multiplayer, that's the word I was looking for. Fuck. But they've been searching for like a year, and it's just like so hard to find.
How many of them are there out in the wild?
A lot of them are in Russia.
There are a lot in Russia. I'm actually shoutouts to Mike in the F-Zero Nexus Discord for like keeping track of all the Russian stuff. But I've gave them his information to contact so they could import one from Russia. But strictly in North America, aside from the one used by MagFest, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places left.
That's it, eh? Wow.
And 2 in Detroit, randomly.
Wasn't there a guy on Reddit that invested in putting 2 of them in his garage or something?
That would be Mike.
Oh.
Yep.
Mike's actually done a lot for the preservation of this game for AX, I think. Because he got
then-
like the actual like BIOS menu and like system configuration, like just a bunch of technical arcadey stuff.
Every single one of those games is amazing. Like even think about like F-Zero.
He seems like an alright guy.
3D Mario games. Like you can kind of control it in the while you're in the air. You
Alright, huge shout outs to him.
which
Alright.
doesn't
Is Edge still here?
make sense for like the physics of our world.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so I'm trying snaking with the new calibration, and oh my god, it feels like 12 times easier. Keep control. What the fuck?
Yup.
You were hiding this from me. Totally not me just ignoring it.
Swallow your pride. You know it to be true.
Search your feelings.
Yeah, snaking gets exponentially easier with good calibration. So yeah, if you like snaking, I would encourage you to keep doing it, but just be wary of how your hands feel.
Oh yeah.
Like, didn't Afteron like cripple his?
Don't. I mean, I used to snake in 2017, 2018, so like I know how it feels. I just wasn't super good at it. I think I peaked at like 30th on the leaderboard. I'm like 32nd, and then when I went to check, or when I went to do some runs a few months ago, I was like 44th.
Yeah, he actually overtakes Wizrobe. Wizrobe does not have much speed going in this turning section, and I think he felt like he had to play it a little bit safe.
I need to get good like you. That's the real answer.
Okay. Wizzy with a big deficit to overcome here.
Yeah, actually,
You're
a retro
freaking
game
out.
store in my town just added some new arcade games, so I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna check it all out, see what they added. If they added AX though, I'm gonna flip my shit. Although I know there's like a 0.01% chance.
Did they really not list
Anti-hero is your dad.
the ones they got, or
And then there's like all these gods you didn't know about and stuff. Like it's just like
Oh my
it
god.
blew my mind. And then have you played Tales of
Crazy.
Berseria, the more recent game?
No, I have not played that.
That game feels different,
Uh-huh.
and Tales of Symphonia has a special place in my heart. I played it when I was younger, when I was very impressionable,
Right.
and like some of the things from it like literally became a part of me.
Okay.
I beat it like 9 times.
Okay.
But Tales of Berseria might pound for pound be a better RPG game.
Oh, true.
Like it's sick, yeah.
Which console is that one?
I have it for PC. I think it's
Was that intentional?
for PC. And there's Tales of Zestiria.
I couldn't hear anybody anymore.
Comes second.
I think it was
but
just a
comes
moment of
first in the
silence.
series. Like Tales of Berseria is a prequel.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Every now and then that'll happen.
I see.
Yeah, type out.
Well, as it turns out, I'm the idiot.
You're good.
Yep.
You guys just want to skip to grand finals?
In their last set,
Yeah,
everybody
why
on
not?
this map,
Yeah, sure.
by a lot, but
Alright,
definitely
it's
cleanly.
Dark Flame and losers versus AKC.
Side
and
forward
winners,
smash
of
people
course.
who were, like, trying
You
to
might
come
as
over top of
well.
us.
Why not? Why not?
And then after grand finals, should we do that tier list thing of the snaking records?
This is the song
Yeah.
that's used in the
Yeah,
box
for sure.
advertisement that we saw
Oh,
last week. You hear it? Pretty
Yeah,
sick
yeah, great advertisement.
song. And
B0XX.
this is one of my favorite stages, and you
It's
can
gonna
see,
be
you can
like,
see
I don't
Clover
know,
with
it's gonna be really difficult
enormous
to
jump.
kind of rank those because they're
And
all
he is using these
incredible.
boost pads, and yeah, Hyperspeeder can get speed off boost pads, but I'm pretty sure the advantage of fast
Oh my
should be
god,
able to hold
18
that
seconds.
for a very long time. He missed the
Oh
outside
no,
shot
does he get
right
lapped
there,
here?
But he's still keeping up at like
He is
2K.
so far ahead.
Holy moly.
Oh my god.
Well, let me pull up
Most likely.
record time and see what my guy is doing in the max speed
It
non-custom.
seems like he's not.
Oh,
far
it'll be
off,
close.
honestly.
Yeah.
This guy is damn good at the game.
The record looks to be 43 seconds.
Okay, not
The
quite.
spin attack.
What is this ridiculous jump?
What the hell?
Oh, okay,
my.
okay.
Okay.
Now
It's
he's
Not
he was
the
just
cleanest,
swagging
but
out
I mean,
there.
doesn't matter. No.
So I assume you fly into it and then start to skid
right.
and like explode into the finish.
Yeah, I assume that like that wasn't perfect,
See
but
the-
it
see the
looked
time.
pretty damn good regardless.
Looks like 43
they didn't-
seconds is the record. Oh, they
They
skipped
didn't.
over it.
They,
Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I have to take care of something really quick.
this is
Sub
like
a minute, right?
Okay.
48,
Yeah.
49, something like that. It was quick.
This is one of the So you know in like Melee, if the
Oh man, look
Yeah.
at his shirt too. I love his shirt.
they're keeping
That's a dope shirt.
they're
from
keeping Vince
AKC.
busy because every like 30 seconds he's got to add a score marker to somebody.
Let's go, Vince. I love AKC shirts. Can we acknowledge how dope that
do
is?
like
That is a cool shirt.
Yes,
Sick shirt.
the profile.
I like how you can tell who's actually like an avid GX player if they zoom out their camera right at the start of the game.
Yeah, this is
But he's
his
got-
only chance, maybe.
Honestly, 2 retires and Dark Flame.
GX quiz, what camera configuration do you use?
Because you can see like the side attack when
First
you fire
person.
Like that, to sort of like put yourself in the correct direction.
Yo,
Nose
that's the
dive,
Chad move right there.
speed, lands flat.
I'm actually planning on doing that tonight. I'm gonna do a story mode speedrun, all cutscenes, first person, under the influence %.
I like Dark
Under
Flame,
the
but you
influence
might
percent.
tell-
Okay, that sounds great and all, but there's one thing you're missing to make it perfect.
I mean, at this point.
Yeah?
You need to get Dolphin VR and a VR headset.
Oh, I'm afraid they don't have 15-minute shipping to my house.
There's a thing called super flying, and
Otherwise, I would.
custom vehicle that does it, and they usually
You get
go on-
that Google Cardboard.
You go on at a really high speed and on a bump with a really light vehicle.
I did
you
do
literally
I did
fly
GX
around. So the strat
VR
on this map,
in first
the
person
optimal strat
once,
is you just, like,
and it
take
was
off and
so
you fly
fucking cool.
across the
That's like
finish
one
line,
thing
and you go
everyone
back
should
to the
experience.
finish line far enough that it thinks you're on a new lap, and then go in front of the finish line. You just
Under the influence percent.
That's like the Wario Stadium strat. in Mario.
Brand
I
new
think,
category.
The commentators are kind of talking about flying.
And it's like, you know, it's not.
They're like, yeah, you
viable
can like
in,
cross the
any
finish
format
line
where
and just
customs
like cheese the
find
lap.
it because
Right.
the normal vehicles, I'm pretty sure, can't do that. Not any that I can think of.
Sounds very bannable.
Otter Deal was so cool. If I were to ever do a standard time attack run, I would probably be on this course.
Like, that's really the only one you have to.
Why is that bannable?
It's just such a sweet track.
You gain a lot of speed off it. It's really easy, and it's really bad for your hands because you just mash side attack.
I
Look
see.
at the enormous jump from
What is the
AKC.
input for side attack?
He's
You can
trying.
set it up.
the
So a lot of
commentator.
people choose
Oh,
B
I
because
see.
it's easy to. You have to be holding the booster to side attack. So a lot of
Okay,
people
okay.
choose B so you can press both.
Like
Some
hold
people-
A and just smash B.
Yeah.
I see.
So some people.
Can't
like,
believe he
hold
made
A
that
and mash
skip.
Y. Like I'm a claw player.
Like, what, through the waterfall?
So I'll like mash. I use Y, so I'll press Y with my index
Dude,
finger.
Hobby would be sick of this game.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
AKC taking a 2-0 lead
and
by far.
honestly, like Dark Flame only had a couple turns to go. He wasn't
Yeah, it
that
wasn't.
far.
I
And
want to
it-
see if I don't think he finishes the lap.
And that
'Cause,
was-
yeah.
that was the-
I hate that GX does that.
fell off,
Tired.
right?
That's right.
Let the other person finish.
Not a great look.
It's
for
correct.
Dark
Nah, I get it. If you're so far ahead, like, move on to the next race.
What do I do?
It's like a
here?
walk of
Somewhere that
shame.
only has
Pick a
boost,
tube.
just pick. I would pick.
tube, dog.
I would pick.
Tube it up.
I would pick Sonic Oval.
If anything, add more pain to the situation. Have like a little marker at the end of the race where it's like, you completed the race. You didn't complete the race. Just really just drill it in.
Oh, okay.
City. Okay. I was hoping for. This is a fun map too, but Port Town Aero Drive has.
Oh, this is it.
It's not the most exciting for like actual
Fun.
competitive players because they're used to it. It's like seeing like a big combo 1,000 times or something. But it just has this really huge jump, and there's some unique strats, and they basically just.
Oh, is
free
this
fall in the
serial
air at really
games?
high speeds for a long time.
Oh yeah, I remember that level.
Yeah. But we are on serial games.
This is when AKC just goes completely unhinged.
You're gonna see some
He just wants the prize money at this point.
A little bit of jump skipping throughout the course.
The
Screw the
only
rules.
time an F-Zero player has ever
He might
won
still
money.
get a jump
Versus,
here.
this is something you don't have to deal with in
Until
other formats.
January 30th, 2022.
Yeah, well, he actually got
That's
it.
right.
Oh
So
my
there's that.
god.
And you can see
That
That was
jump was
actually the
actually
easy
sick.
you can
strat.
see he does the side attack turning there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's funny is so mines in versus are different.
Oh,
than
Dark
other
Flame, what is you
because
doing?
Time trial, you'll leave certain
His
mines
best.
for the second lap.
To be fair,
Ridiculous turn.
this track is kind of
What?
garbage.
Flies again,
No way.
and he
Oh
lands.
Why is it
god.
That is how
in
you lose
Sapphire?
serial
There
games.
is no
This
reason that it
is
should be
biggest
here.
fight in Dark
You
Flame
see
right in the
how
butt.
good you can be at this game.
Holy crap.
no, because otherwise it would be
Look, he takes
after
some height,
Lightning
is gonna
Halfpipe
get the jump again.
in
He actually
Emerald.
does do the jump. This is a safety strat. He knows he
Jeez.
doesn't really need it, and he still
Emerald,
takes a super
Emerald
large
is
jump onto
bad
the
as
top.
is.
What's the final track in Emerald?
He tried to do
Is
a
it
suicide
Pipe?
finish,
Ordeal.
but he's
Deal. Right.
I think he's good.
Ordeal's
AK-12
fun, though.
was Actually, an entire lap ahead. He was close to lapping
I was about to
Artful
say,
Hobbes'
watch
lap
it.
race.
AKC just slide right in there.
That would have been so funny. The slow moving slide.
Like
to the
that
finish.
is like
Dark Flame
that's like
is
slow walk up and up smash.
because that was obviously not the best counter pick.
Did he just
may have
drive
chosen
up
that
slowly
just
and
for the
rail
fact
slide?
that He wanted people to see serial gap.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
wanted to
Dark
see
Flame.
cool jumps that they could do, and he did it quite a
Those
few.
jumps were incredible.
Yeah. And
They blew my mind.
jumps are really the flashy part that's going to get this.
Alright. Alright, I'm back.
Alright, you guys ready for the tier list?
Let's do it. I did actually, before COVID started, there was it went by the Salt Flat series. It was a local, like, large tournament gathering that a friend of mine hosted in my province. And I actually put in F-Zero GX to be run as a side event. And it was really fun. I think we got 12 people who decided to enter.
Nice.
And it was, yeah, people who had not touched the game before, people who had a little bit of knowledge of the game. It was really fun, although we did have a snaker in there, and I actually wasn't aware at the time that max speed and snaking were two separate categories. So the snaker managed to get, I think, 4th overall, just because he was able to snake and get so much crazy speed. But with the rule set that I had, it was each round would be a different cup, and so as it went on, the cups got harder and harder to snake, and then he eventually couldn't snake very, very well.
Flamed out.
Segue, he couldn't snake as well as this guy.
No one can. Because no one quite like BattleStream.
Only CGN, master of all 4 categories, could. But when the community needed him most, he vanished.
He
That was,
vanished.
definitely a pretty insane record.
This is just like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
Oh
how
my
fast
God.
it's going. Please rewind.
Okay.
Like, to like toward the tail,
This-
like after the
That was
recovery.
under 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What
Under
the fuck?
29, actually. Like, CGN has
Like-
already hit a 29, but no one has seen a 28. Except BattleStream.
Yeah, this
Jesus.
run is
Like
This
right
also
here.
has a crazy, like, double, triple shift boost.
Right here. Like, I
NTS
know
into
if you
shift boost.
don't press A and you have the engine off and you don't move the stick, you could just glide along the rail or whatever. But that's just ridiculous, the speed he's going.
7.5 seconds
fuck?
for a lap. That's absurd.
Well, should we throw that one on the tier list? Yeah.
In-
I think we should I think we should watch all of them.
Well, let's do a few placements like in between.
Okay, that's fair.
I think it's
Probably
at
do
least.
that.
That's an insane.
I think it's.
It's
at least
definitely,
insane.
yeah.
Yeah, we should do like rough placements and then we should go through.
Okay. Now here's a split oval.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's actually the wrong video.
Oh, it's not the world record, is it?
No, that one's the old one. That one's like 2005.
Oh
Yeah, I'm
no.
using your playlist file.
Yeah, I haven't updated that, admittedly.
I can't.
God,
I
that's
can,
so skinny.
Although this is still an overall world record, actually.
How much has he improved
Split
it
oval.
by now? He's probably got some.
Not a lot.
he's hitting
I
every
feel like
boost
he-
plate without hitting any of the walls.
I thought he got a new one just this past year.
I'm actually gonna live update that playlist.
Yeah, I should have gave you a warning. For now, I might put that in very cool. I mean, because it's
Here, I could send you the surface slide one
okay.
right here. Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, this is way out of date.
Yeah.
Ranking
He
these
has
is
a,
gonna
he has
be
a he has a
crazy.
1 minute something.
He has a sub-minute, actually.
Yeah, now he has a sub-minute, but the video and the playlist. Alright, here's the rest. I put basically the rest of the Ruby Cup in there.
Sweet, thanks.
But this was the track I was just practicing new calibration on, so let's see how inferior I am.
Please, how inferior we all are.
I'm surprised he doesn't get a shift boost like in that last stretch, but we do in max speed.
Yeah, I found his new run of Split Oval, so the one we watched wasn't the real one.
Okay, we can watch that one. It's probably like a second or faster.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this one is crazy. It's somewhat standard in a way, though. Besides that.
Yeah.
The jump.
Aside from the massive skip.
Yeah.
And the suicide. That elevates in a
Alright, so I threw the actual Split Oval one into VC.
Okay.
I'm actually just about done with finishing up that
Oh, with the playlist?
fixing.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a beast. Alright, let me refresh.
It's not organized, but they're all in. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I think
Don't worry.
yeah, I think this is the right one. Wait. 39.74?
Yeah, 30.974. That one's the correct one.
Okay.
The overall world record. I wonder if he's going to update this one because now he instead of using combat cannon, he's using maximum star in most of his times now.
Yeah, I've been like saying for a bit, like, hey, Maximum Star could actually be better on a couple courses. This is not the correct Split Oval, but oh wait,
No, this is the right
yeah,
one.
this is the correct one.
Yeah, so you didn't use maximum star for that one?
Yeah, but this is before he swapped over to it, is the thing.
Yeah, but then again, Combat Cannon might actually be better on this one.
Probably, yeah.
Here's Fighbat's favorite course.
This one, Mengsk actually made a strategy for this one. Like,
This was, he said that this was one of the most difficult records for him to do.
I don't blame him.
The fact that he's like increasing his speed, going sharply to the right, crazy.
Also, 3 on-track shift boosts. As well as also, lap 2 has a nutty shift boost. Like,
Jeez, so many inward curve MTSs.
look at that. What?
Oh my god.
That's what Mengsk made. And for a minute there, Mengsk actually had the world record, but then BattleStream took it back while he was grinding this, and then Mengsk took it back on his week of snaking.
Well, Mengsk actually just got the lap record.
No, that's what I meant.
The
lap
record is still a record.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, no suicide.
Nobody's taking any 5-lap from BattleStream anytime soon.
No suicide needed.
No. Wait a second, did you say 5 lap?
The SNES
Or
players.
did I say? Wait, no. I'm playing GP Legend in my defense.
To be honest with you, I'm in such a Super Nintendo mindset after getting my latest 3DS PB that I'm like, yeah, So I was just like, yeah.
So I'm thinking either one of these two tiers.
For surface,
say it's-
Oh yeah,
surface slide on here as well.
I don't think that one made he did the list of the tracks that he mentioned, but I mean we could
Oh,
still
okay.
include it because I mean I just these are just the ones that he mentioned from my question.
Mm-hmm. I could see that one, yeah, 6'9" or even like 2 to 5. His control on like the incredibly skinny parts and his MTSs up the inclines are very, very impressive.
All right, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
put
both
it there for now.
snaking and MTS chaining there are
Indeed.
incredibly hard already. So yeah. Plus all 3 on-track shift boosts each lap, and that crazy one.
Okay, so is it multiplex next?
Yeah, it's in the lower. It's not like in the lowest, but it's really good.
Did BattleStream ever hold all the snaking records at once? Or did men stop him?
I don't believe
He
he's
has-
held every single one, but he definitely holds all the track records.
Yeah, he has all 3 lap, and that's about it right now.
Very impressive.
I think there's 4 lap records he doesn't hold.
We gotta get him to focus on laps then.
Someone needs to use Hardbanger to take the CTT.
Dude, that would be amazing.
So I know people.
It would be
people like to complain
poetry
about,
in motion.
People like to complain about this track for max speed, but like, is it incredibly hard for snaking as well?
Actually, I really, really like it. This is like one of my favorites. It's very flowy, and the chicane is actually manageable sometimes. Yes, I said sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
That is another one that you didn't mention, so I mean we could exclude it for now.
I would say this one is, I don't even know where to put it. It's not in the top 2. I would say this is in the middle bottom.
Like so basically the lowest tier.
Yeah.
I'd probably put it above Casino Palace, personally.
That's
sounds-
true.
sounds
Actually,
right.
I think we should put Casino Palace above in the next tier, because of how quick you actually have to move the stick back and forth while maintaining that control. It's ridiculous.
Hmm.
It's a toss up. All right, we'll roll with it for now. All right, this is the.
Let's just move on.
Is this one accurate?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, cool. Drift. This one actually looks kind of similar to the max speed record from Sanic. It's like all the MTS and the shift boosts.
That is the new strategies that are there.
Yeah. Oh man, it's wild. Jeez, oh,
Wild indeed.
what's that vehicle's name again?
That's
Combat
Tornado
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
No.
Tornado.
Or,
Yeah, it's
Tornado.
Tornado Wyvern.
or Tornado
It's-
Wyvern, yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah,
I
it's-
almost got it mixed up with Tornado Condor for a sec.
that's what I was thinking too. I was like of Condor.
Yeah, that one's on here. So what are we thinking? I mean, that one's pretty. I'm thinking maybe 2 through 5, honestly.
Yeah, I
agree with
agree.
that.
It's insanely good.
Definitely.
Yeah, snaking around those like really tight corners, especially near the end, is not easy. And then, not to mention, just like a perfectly spaced suicide finish as well.
I never noticed how close he gets to the walls here. It's crazy.
Oh, that's an interesting.
You gotta take him
dive.
so wide.
That's a really cool dive. Jeez, yeah, he's like an inch away from those walls for like each stride.
You know what's crazy? I can still see
God.
time coming off of this.
There's like little things. He gets so.
Because there's MTS in the shift boosts that he doesn't get.
Isn't there a little skip you can do right there when you're like flying off over like that staircase thing?
I mean,
Not quite skip, but I think I know what you're talking about.
It
Yeah,
might
it's like
just be a max speed thing.
you can take it in different ways.
Yeah.
you just go off and skip a couple steps and then come back. I know David does that. If that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I've seen that happen. Although the big thing that would be changed about this record is probably the addition of a suicide finish.
That too.
That's a,
Like max speed does it.
That's another one that wait, did it make the list? I don't think so.
Bottom left, or is that cylinder wave?
Oh, yep, it's here.
I would say that goes in 10 through 16.
I would agree.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Like it's very, very well executed, but it's debatable as whether it would warrant going into 6 or 9.
Mobius Ring also did not make the cut, it looks like. Long Pipe did not make the cut either.
Good.
Did Serial Gaps? Nope.
Really?
So now we're on to Cylinder Knot. 1:44.595. That's a crazy time for this course.
God, I hate that like triple bump part. I can never know how to maintain speed on that properly.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to debate if this goes into 6 or 9 due to just how insanely hard snaking on pipes is, and he's doing it to this degree.
Honestly, the fact that he's staying on is crazy.
Jeez, he takes his he takes that part perfectly. Wow.
Yeah, he's just taking these turns
Oh my
so
God.
ludicrously well.
Oh. Got some air. Like some of these things that are happening don't even look intentional. Looks like he's just going with it. But it probably is all planned out.
Like if I do follow up the course here, here's what I do to get back to it and not lose a bunch of time.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, and there's also the fact that I think that jump might be intentional.
It's a good thing that thing doesn't have collision. Imagine just bonking into one of those holes at the end.
Oh, that would be a heartbreaker. Can you imagine
fast
what would
enough
happen
in
if someone
suicide
figured
finish.
out that you can get a suicide finish off that?
Really? Wow.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. I actually have a Twitch clip of pretty much doing that same thing. Hitting one of the One of the things that did have a collision near the end of a race and dying. See if I can find it here.
Thinking 6 through 9 for right now.
Maybe, I don't know. I can
higher?
consider that being higher. Yeah, the amount of control you need on a is
I'd say 2 of
crazy.
5, honestly.
Okay.
Or 2 to 5.
Yeah, it's so
At
good,
least
but
for now. Like,
I'm debating if it should warrant up there even.
We can shift around at any time.
Yeah.
Looks like intersection did not make the cut.
Good.
I don't think Double Branches did either, even though it's one of his favorite tracks.
Oh, Spiral didn't either.
Neither did Half Pipe. So
Undulation.
I think we're on to Ordeal.
Yeah.
This should be a
Ordeal, then Undulation, and into thing. Or is that Dragon Slope too? I can't read.
probably Dragon Slope. Oh yeah, yeah. Screwdrive did not make it.
Dragon Slope is always hype.
Yep.
Screwdrive is too simple of a record. Basically the same since 2006.
Well, I really like these glides.
Ordeal's like snaking record, one of the most popular like GX videos for the longest time.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think CGN's was, yeah.
I used to watch CGN's Max Speed World Record like all the time. I just thought.
No, I mean the snaking record, like.
Oh yeah.
CGN's really old
CGN's
snaking record.
Yeah, I think
it has like
10
100,000 views.
Damn.
100,000.
It's like second, only to his story mode, I think.
Yeah, GX popped off a little bit.
It had that Renaissance period.
Oh my god, how are you snaking at the very end?
People are nuts.
Yeah,
like
I'm debating
NPS.
if this warrants to be the top spot.
This one is
so freakish good. The
definitely
glides
up
are
in the
so
tops.
perfect, and he dies at the perfect time.
And every lap he gets that shift boost in the tunnel.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
every
I'm
lap,
gonna say
every turn is executed to near perfection. It's ridiculous.
I think top spot is open for debate, but it's definitely at the minimum the tier below it.
So it's at it's gonna have the top
yeah,
spot of this
certainly.
tier for right now.
it's definitely top of the second tier. I wouldn't put it at the top personally, though. Like,
All right, so let's check out Ordeal next. Or not Ordeal.
you just did.
CTT.
Oh, CTT. That track is pain. Pain
Apparently this
hard,
track
in
is
my
even
opinion.
worse. Even worse with snaking.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say that this is the most infamous GX track in the game?
By
Oh,
far.
most certainly. Most
By far.
I mean-
certainly.
I'll say one thing. It's made a Watch Mojo top 10 list.
As the top track. As the number one slot.
Of the
For
hardest
what?
tracks in racing ever. That's what it is.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Which is a little weird.
I
to me,
remember watching
honestly.
it.
Yeah. It's
If you're not going for shift boost, it's not that bad.
I would disagree.
It's garnered a reputation for ruining casual playthroughs, speedruns, everything. It doesn't matter. It takes no prisoners.
As I recall, when I was still, an infantile
Oh my
max speed player, and I didn't even know very many techniques, this was the track that I reset so many Grand Prix runs on.
It's brutal. It's like Chapter 9, but longer.
When's
Yeah.
When's the point of the
And
track where the
slimmer.
background? What's the point of the track when the background stops moving on the third lap? Because I remember you mentioned that.
What was it, like 16 seconds or something like that?
Oh, it just did right there.
This did. We barely saw it in
Yeah,
time.
at the very, very end.
Jeez, that
You've
happens
arrived
pretty,
at your destination.
happens pretty fast.
You know what?
Alright.
I'm gonna say this middle,
Yeah.
like the third tier.
I'm feeling.
It's
like,
crazy,
10 to
but
16.
CTT is always crazy.
I also feel like it doesn't really demonstrate snaking that well. If we're going by
Yeah.
a pure snaking standpoint, it's
I'd
very
say 6
similar to
through
Mengsk.
9. It's
Like, that's a hot take for
ridiculously well
CTT,
executed,
but
dang.
the max speed record shows more CTT
I
than
honestly
this.
feel similarly.
I would say
Like,
10 to 16.
It's weird to say that for Trident. That's nuts. But by comparison to more of his other records, this one feels
Like a black sheep.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, understandable.
Alright, so undulation. On to undulation.
I love undulation. Such a fun track.
That's alright.
He's actually been grinding it lately. Like, I think yesterday
yeah, this is
he
his
was
track of
doing it.
choice.
Or, well, he's been derusting it. Not grinding it, but in practice mode, just doing laps of it.
I always find it really interesting how he snakes on shift boost heavy tracks like this. It's like, I don't know, just really interesting. That's a cool skill.
Yeah.
Jesus. You got on track shift boost.
He does the laps so fast that it feels like it's watching like a GBA game. Like one of the
It
GBA
really feels like it.
Yeah.
It's like jumping over half the course.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, this one almost feels like a GBA game. I'm agreeing with him. This is really crazy. But
Oh yeah,
I don't
and
know
then
if
this
you can watch.
ginormous shift boost on the final lap. You
I
just
love that
yeet
frame
yourself
drop.
into the sky.
overall.
Wait, did he
I
really
like
drop
this-
frames?
Yeah, yeah.
I like this climax run that snuck into this playlist.
Really? Did there
I
really?
think this
Did it,
goes in the amazing category.
what? Where?
The top of amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's roll with it.
Actually, probably in the
I'd
middle.
say after Loop Cross personally. Like,
Okay. Yeah, Loop Cross was insane.
it's still a really good run though, but I think it's gonna get better when we come back to this one next month.
Yeah.
Here's probably my favorite track. It's just so cool.
I mean, it's a dragon head.
Yeah,
What more do you need?
exactly.
That dragon sure is sloping.
I can't imagine snaking
Be
through that
sloping though.
section.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it's like trying to MTS chain in the thin
Right.
section, or in the thin hallway on Thunder Road. Don't do it.
Oh my
In F-Zero X, you would just rail slide through, but in this game, rail slides were significantly nerfed, so.
And how he keeps control. Oh my goodness.
And I mean, even he gets bonks on the wall sometimes. Holy shit.
Right there.
He got so
He's-
much speed
he's
from
just-
that.
He's just able to recover like really
What?
well.
Oh my god, that shift boost? It doesn't matter if
Drop
he
shift
lost.
boost.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if he lost like 200, he gained 2,000.
And a lot
You know
of
what's
these he
crazy?
gets, like, triples.
It's always been like that. That shift boost has always been like that. Like, I was actually looking at Mad Andy runs just the other day, and it's always been that way.
Oh my god. It just lines up for snaking perfectly.
It's just like drop.
I think this
It's
might
like-
be the number one. Honestly.
We'll
see.
I disagree.
It's really good, but I think it only makes it to the amazing category.
I would say top of amazing, or well, probably right after the undulation. Really,
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like difficulty-wise.
These are all so good. It's hard to pick.
Yeah.
I already know what
Indeed.
my top one is. If it's
Alright,
on the
don't-
list,
don't
which
spoil
I
it.
guarantee it will be.
Oh shoot. I have Screwdrive on there. I don't know if it's supposed to be on there. I think we're good. Alright, so I think Phantom Road is next.
Do we have 16? Hold on.
I think I added one too many on accident from like one of the runs that we watched, but it's fine. We might have 17.
Oh yeah, Phantom Road is actually a recent one too, which had some new stuff.
Yeah, this one, like when I was first like conceptualizing the idea of a video, I was thinking I might want to put this at number 1. But
Hello?
I'm not entirely sure.
Really?
Just 'cause,
I mean, it's a good run, but
it just
I don't know about number 1.
Yeah, I don't think this
Personally.
warrants number 1.
Like, it's a great snaking run, but I would not say number 1.
Yeah.
I say this could definitely get into the second highest category, but I don't think this is number 1.
Okay. I'm actually really curious
Yeah.
about where your guys' number 1 pick is.
If it's not Ordeal, I know what I want as number 1.
There's one that has not been improved for several years. I'll give you that. That's mine.
Oh, jeez, that jump.
Oh yeah, and then this one has the CPU jump.
Yep.
That's
Oh my
kind of
God.
that's.
What?
That's
I wonder if that just like breaks even. Like it's more swag than anything.
it's so swaggy. It just deserves to be in 2 through 5 at least.
I'd probably say yeah, 2 through 5 seems fun. In
I
fact, honestly, we could probably drop down Cylinder Knot down to 6 to 9.
think
Yeah,
the
yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'd probably drop down Drift Highway, to be honest.
And I think Twist Road might have been the one that wasn't supposed to be included. But I mean, we can just keep it on there.
Or wait, no, I think it was like, didn't you say Screwdrive wasn't supposed to be here?
Oh yeah.
think-
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, Screwdrive.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one.
Yeah, Big Blue Drift Highway. I don't know. That one is crazy. There's so
mean,
many shift boosts.
I'd say
It's all
leave
open for
Drift
debate.
Highway, but definitely drop Cylinder Knot.
Do you think it's okay right here? I don't know. Undulation might be more impressive.
I'd say, yeah, drop it down below Undulation, really.
All right.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably Cylinder Knot was a bit too high initially.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on
Don't
to-
get us wrong. It's an amazing run, but
Oh yeah.
It's
there's no bad.
it's just
runs
clean
here.
driving. There's no crazy shift boosting or anything.
48?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Jeez, he like flies through the pipe. Jesus, Pete.
The funny thing is that's the strategy. Like that's what you want to be doing.
It's really difficult, yeah, because you have to just kind of visualize where you're at. Yeah, it doesn't look like he bonks the ceiling at all. He just anticipates it.
I also love that shift boost in the dip just before the final turn. That just looks so cool.
yeah. And then there's this.
Oh yeah, and then the pinball finish, but that's always been there. Like it's been there since WHVN or Wellhaven.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, it's
Like if you're wanting
it's a
to watch
stupid good
classic,
run, but the question is, does it deserve to?
I'd put it above Lucas personally.
Yeah, I would put it above.
We might have to
Cylinder knot.
bring a couple of these down to 10 through 16.
I would drop
Yeah.
down Casino Palace.
Yeah, split oval really. Could go
Yeah.
down.
Do you think Dragon
fact-
Slope should? Or maybe Cylinder Knot?
I'd probably bump Dragon Slope up a little bit, honestly. But that's just me.
Nah, I'd
Yeah,
probably
I-
actually bumped it down personally, but
I would put,
I don't know.
I would put Dragon Slope in the very cool tier.
Yeah, probably top of very cool.
Indeed.
Seems reasonable. Alright, Cylinder Wave did not make the cut, which is to be expected.
That's fair. Cylinder Wave
Yeah,
is
that
cool,
course
but it's
sucks.
Alright, here's the big one. Thunder Road. Everyone's
Alright.
favorite.
Yeah, this is the one that has not improved since 2015.
Really?
Yeah. And this one, I would say, is like one of his best, easily.
Yeah, this is stupid good. Although
Because this one
the thing
is
that makes me
4
inclined to
seconds
put it
ahead.
lower is the fact that I've actually been able to get openings before the first rail slide that are on par with him using Omega Condor. So it's really, really tough for me to say, but the rest of his track is just so freakish good.
Yeah.
The fact that this is, though, like, when the Renaissance happened. Like, this is
Yeah.
before
It's
he
still
got
standing.
his insane stuff, like, in recent times.
Yeah, this is a stupid good run. It deserves 2 through 5 probably.
In my opinion, I would put it 1.
I'm starting to think that as well. This is crazy good.
Yeah.
The fact that this is
I say
also
we put it
4
as, like,
seconds
a
ahead of the
provisional
next.
1.
This is
Because
4 seconds ahead of the next time.
Yes, in fact.
Yeah, I think this is number.
From CGN?
Yeah, the only person that has a 1, or the only next spot is CGN at a 147. Or 148. I can't remember which it is, but I want to say it's 147. It's still a huge gap.
Especially
Also,
in terms of
suicide.
snaking.
That suicide is classic as well. Like, come on. This is like peak snaking right there.
Yeah, that's so freakish good.
We'll just set that
I'd
here
say
for now.
put it as our provisional number 1. Because we're gonna have to reorder anyway, but it's still so freakish
Oh,
good.
I think we
Nah, I'm
skipped,
sold.
we skipped lateral shift. And we forgot
Oh,
to tier,
yeah.
I forgot to tier Meteor Stream.
Oh, we were putting that in a very cool, I think, right? Or were we putting that above Loop
Yeah,
Cross?
very cool.
I thought it was like...
The biggest surprise about Thunder Road was OS Gear was considered God tier, and BattleStream beat it by 10 seconds.
Exactly. Which, like, cements him as, like, the greatest.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
BattleStream
even
is
sub
undoubtedly
two
the greatest.
snaking is not a gimme. It's so I mean his time's absurd.
Alright, was
I mean, I might rank his. I don't know, but just skill wise, Trident, like the skill to take the shift boost on Trident that he does, snaking shift boost, it's so far beyond. Only him and CGN can really do it. So I mean, it's.
yeah. Do you think it should go higher than Split Oval?
It's just a different type of skill. That's just like. Oval
Yeah,
is
I'd
just
say
like
it goes
pure
higher
snaking skill,
than
which
Split Oval.
Okay. I think we're getting somewhere.
Personally, I think Dragon Slope should go lower. Because even though Dragon Slope is really, really, really good, so are the rest of them.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
good.
It's straightforward.
Zubs just feels like a standard looking run for snaking.
Yeah, it just feels really, really standard, and there's nothing that especially stands out about it. It's just solid as heck.
Alright, here's lateral shift. Another good one.
It's also the only
And it's just
time someone non-flying is sub 1.
It's just crazy how many controllers this guy goes through. Like,
Oh, does he really he breaks his controllers? Like
We're
playing?
JP Whites.
he says he's had more than 60, most likely.
What? I'm not snaking hard enough, I guess.
Break your joystick already.
I mean, I feel like that's the optimal way to do it. It's like hard and fast.
Pretty much. It's like
fully pressed every time, or like usually.
I just have to wonder how many of those are JP White controllers.
That's probably all he gets. Yeah.
Oh my
Because it's like when he came to the meetup, he had a JP White.
Yeah, they both did. Yeah. Well, that's like the most common one over there.
True, but at the same time, it's like one of the best ones.
Yeah. All right, so that one went by pretty fast.
Yeah, this is insane.
I feel like once again it sort of has like the Cosmo Terminal Trident syndrome, where it's not super snaking heavy even in a lot of ways. It's just super shift boost heavy.
It really is.
The thing is, it's so freakish good that like I'm almost tempted to put it as like number 1, but it deserves to be 2 through 5 in my opinion.
Yeah, probably bump down. I don't know. I would probably bump down Phantom Road personally, like down to amazing.
Yeah, it's
above Lip Cross. I'd say probably. They're both pretty similar, but like Phantom Road.
I'd probably put it below.
Stuff.
Yeah, just below, but above Undulation, really.
Okay. And we're thinking bottom of Insane.
Yeah, bottom of Insane.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
We're on to our final one.
Oh, Spiral didn't make it?
Yeah,
Oh.
sadly not. But I mean, if I phrased the question any differently, it could have.
Yeah.
I will say this one, like, Sonic Oval has important meaning, because that was the longest standing world record, tied with Midiband's PTCW flying, since 2004.
Historic.
This was the longest standing record until BattleStream took it.
It's got to be like an
This-
insane suicide finish, I imagine.
Nope, it is
Or
just
is it-
solid snaking.
Really?
It's also an
Wow,
overall
yeah.
world record. The crazy thing is, though, I don't think it's kind of like Split Oval. It's got that problem where it's like, it is an overall world record, but it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, just
Because
fundamentals.
it's literally just Sonic Oval.
I mean, the biggest part about it that separates the times.
Yeah, he just plays Sonic Oval so freakish optimally.
Yeah, it's.
But at the
it's
same
empty,
But he
time,
plays
there's
everything
nothing
optimally.
special about it.
That's the thing, is like, yes, he plays Sonic Oval optimally, but he plays everything optimally. So where does it stand out in that regard?
I'd say bottom of very cool.
Yeah,
I-
probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It has historic value. I'd probably put it below, probably below Split Oval
Maybe above Split Oval.
Yeah.
or above. Yeah, I could see that.
Because I mean, it was still and is still an overall world record as well, but it was more long-standing than the Split Oval record.
Okay. Cool. I mean, I feel pretty good about this list. Are there any we want to revisit? Or do you guys want to do any other tier lists? We could probably
Maybe we could go back to Twist Road.
Yeah. That one I was thinking about.
Well, that's the one that kind of just cemented his like perfection over CGN. Just beats CGN's last record.
It also takes his own strategy and completely demolishes it. And I think it starts the fact of taking, like, yes, BattleStream uses IL strats, but now he's going for real, like, jank IL clip strats sort of things. Like, imagine taking your jank clips, put that into a run. That is what modern BattleStream is going to be now.
Pretty much.
Because he's already learning how to get on-track shift boosts in multiple places. Like,
I kind of want to see that ending in slow motion.
do you know what's crazy? That's the same way it's been since CGN did it, so...
Whole lap in slow-mo.
That's how you study.
Oh, he just gets a shift boost just right out of the gate.
Yeah, it looks like a double or a triple or something.
Also, that long MTS. That's like nuts.
We can look at GPS since it didn't make it.
You know what we should do is continue this into, like, the max speed, or just overall, like, add in the others and see where we would put them.
Oh, that is actually a good idea. I mean, shouldn't we just do a separate list for max speed? Because we're kind of comparing, like, quite different.
No, I mean, like, do a separate one, yeah.
Oh, like a separate... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Always loved the look of Green Plant.
It's a beautiful track. Honestly, when you upscale this game with Dolphin or whatever, it's a really beautiful.
Hell, even
Yeah.
if you don't upscale it, it still holds up.
Yeah. And
Or the art direction, even though it's like a, I guess like a realistic type thing or whatever, like, or no, more like early 2000s games don't really age too well in my opinion, but this like aged beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this game is like one of the best aged games in general.
They did like a fantastic job of using the system to its maximum potential.
Personally, I prefer the rock
Fair.
style soundtrack effects, but yeah, this is pretty good.
I'll disagree. This has my favorite soundtrack of all time.
Yeah, I think I lean slightly towards GX, but X is damn amazing.
I probably like the rock style soundtrack because I grew up with stuff like Led Zeppelin, because my dad has taste.
I think they're all amazing, to be honest. You
Yeah.
can't make
Yeah.
me pick one, but I would say like Climax is probably, because Climax feels like the mix of everything.
Yeah, Climax definitely has the best soundtrack. Are we putting Spiral on this list, by the way?
I'm gonna have to give that a listen.
I think we're just gonna do a for our, this last part. We'll probably just do a max speed one. Are there any of these that were not included before? Do you think they should be included? Probably Spiral. double practice.
Yeah, Spiral's stupid good. But
Section.
I gotta go. I got some work I need to attend to. See ya.
All right, see you, man.
All right, see ya.
I have to BR. I don't have to go, but I do have to BRB. There's some stuff I gotta go do.
Okay.
I might be back when everything's over with, but just letting you guys know.
Alrighty. Actually, do you guys want to just save this one? Save that for next time. We're already a little over 2 hours.
That'd be a good idea, because I'm going to head out as well.
Okay.
People are dropping
give
like
us
flies.
a better time to digest the info and make a better thought later.
Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, it was a pleasure having you guys. I had fun.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, anytime. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.